guys already know, okay? Now that I'm old, you cannot compare having a child 13 years ago to having a child now that I am. Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. Welcome back to another beautiful video. My name is Sandra if you're meeting me for the first time. So ever since I became pregnant, I've just been on cornrows. I've not actually made any hair, not because I don't want to, but because I have not been able to find a suitable one that will not give me stress or maybe stress my pregnant life. So I'm glad to announce to you guys that today's video is being sponsored by Natural Girl Wig. So this is a brand that deals on natural wigs. So this brand is trying to tell us that even while pregnant, you can still rock your natural hair with wigs and all of that. So they sent me this fine hair. I'm going to be installing it before the camera now while I gist you guys about this pregnancy. From the title, you can already tell that I want to compare my 3 pregnancies, like my pregnancies during my 20s and now that I'm in my 30s, I'll be 40s. You guys already know I'm 45 years old. So anyways, let me stop joking. I just love the fact that this wig came in this bag. You can see it's a very fine bag. You can actually go out with it. You can actually go to places with it, maybe to the salon, or you're going out. You can use it to still pack your hairs, right? This is a very fine bag. So inside the bag, when you open the wig, you're going to get this. This is how the wig is packaged. Here, oh, there's a card inside. Okay, you're going to see this card. Can you guys see that? So inside here, I think this is a manual. It's just like a manual. Okay, tips for how you care for your hair and all of that. Everything you need to know about the hair and all of that, and some pictures. So I love the fact that it came with this manual so that it will be easy for me to install. And then I've actually opened it before. It's a ponytail, 30 inches ponytail, natural hair. You guys, this is what the wig looks like. I love the fact that this is full, right? I love my ponytail is very full. I don't like tiny ponytails, okay? So I love this, the fact that this one is very full, and it has a clip here. I don't know. This is what it looks like. It has a clip here, something you can just use and clip it in immediately. So it's very, very easy to install. I'm going to go ahead now. You guys can see that I cannot install this ponytail like this because I have my cornrow on. I'm going to go ahead to loosen my hair, pack my hair, of course, do a little makeup before I come back to install this hair. So stay tuned. Hey guys, so I am back. You can see we are completely transformed. So I have gone to lay down my hair, and then I did a little touch up on my face, like a very little makeup, so that I will look bang. Okay, installing this hair. So let me quickly go into installing this hair. Like I said before, it's very simple. All you need to do is just to put this here, and you have completely installed this hair. Then you draw this rope, like I showed you guys before. There's a rope here that you need to draw, and it's adjustable. We have this adjustable strap. You just adjust it, and your hair is installed. Oh my goodness. Like I said before, I've been looking for what to be wearing, especially now that I am pregnant. You can see it's that easy, and then you comb out with a big comb. It's very easy. You don't need to do much. All I did was just to lay down my hair with a spray gel, and the hair is here. And I love the fact that this is full. Oh my God. It's very, very easy to maintain. Just comb through your hair and that's it. Please do not forget that all the details to this hair is in my description box below, and I have a discount code which leaves you with a 10% discount if you are shopping with my code. You guys, this is so affordable. Don't look at how beautiful it is. It is actually affordable. You can afford it. The price and everything, all the details you need about this particular brand is in my description box, and please do check them out and place your orders. You can actually shop with my code, as you can see on the screen. It leaves you with a 10% discount, okay? Do not forget that this hair is from Natural Girl Wigs, and you can actually rock it whichever way you want. Like, if you want, you can actually fold it. Just that I don't have enough time to start styling it. You can just, take it up and use your hairband to hold it, right? And it will turn out this way. So it's just all round. So whichever way you want to rock it, you are free to do that, okay? So So without me wasting so much of your time, let me go into sharing with you guys my experience with my other 2 pregnancies in my 20s and this one in my 30s. So I'm just going to be talking about the similarities and the differences. Let me just put it like that. Okay, let me start by saying that this one, the only thing different about this particular pregnancy is the fact that I am very close to my mom. Like right now, with my other 2 pregnancies, I was at Lagos. But with this one, I was very close to my mom, and I have a lot of family members around that they took care of me and I can always run to, okay? And it was not that difficult. Like my first trimester was not as difficult as that of Danny and Sammy, because I have my mom around. She will always know what to do per time, okay? One of the things that was different from my other pregnancies and this one is the fact that I had to visit the hospital often and often. You guys know it's been long. It's been 8 whole years, right? So 8 years is not 8 days. So it took me to the hospital from like, okay, let's just say the first 3 months, the first 4 months, I had to visit the hospital like 3 whole times. And I actually slept there for days, okay? That first trimester was just too hectic and stressful for me. So I'm just admiring myself. I'm just admiring myself, you guys. I'm just admiring myself. Another thing that is a little bit similar is food cravings. Anytime I am pregnant, I resolve to eating swallow. I just keep eating swallow. There is no, like, I can't say no to swallow, okay? With this one, I was just eating swallow and swallow, just like the previous pregnancies. But then, you know, it all depends on availability of food around you, what you can find around you per time. Because when I was in Lagos, sometimes I would crave Yoruba people's food, ewedu, all those kind of Yoruba local food. That's what I usually crave then. But now, down here, I can crave bitter leaf, I can crave our own type of food. So I think it depends on what you have around you at the moment, okay? So that's another thing that is so similar. My food cravings are so similar. It's similar with that of my other pregnancies. Talking about the differences now, you guys, the energy level, oh my goodness. I remember when I was pregnant with Danny, I used to go out on the street to go and play football with guys. But I can't try it now. Let me say with this particular pregnancy, from the beginning, I had so much energy to, you know, do anything I was doing, go to the market, do my supply and all of that. Like this kind of energy that just comes on its own. I can go to the market, do my supply, go to my shop and do whatever I want to do, film videos, and I was so strong and vibrant. But as we advanced in the pregnancy, I started losing a lot of energy. You guys already know now, to the point I had to relocate to the village. So another thing that is so different is the energy level. Now that I'm in my 30s, in fact 40s, because I already told you guys that I'm 45 years old, okay? So now that I'm in my 30s, I think the energy level dropped drastically. Like, I don't have that kind of energy back then that I was in my 20s. I don't used to know that I was pregnant. I do everything I want to do, although I still have that kind of energy now, let me not lie, because some of the things I do now, sometimes I'll be wondering, where do I even borrow this energy from? But still, not to compare with then when I was in my 20s, okay, when I was still I don't even know much about pregnancy, just get belly, born pikin, right? So then again, another beautiful thing about, you know, being matured before you get pregnant and all of that is the fact that in my 20s, I took a lot of advice, both the ones that are good and the ones that are not good. Anybody that can come from anywhere and tell you, oh, don't do this, don't do that, you take it now because you don't know anything about pregnancy, okay? But with this particular one, I think you now know what to do, what to expect. Let me just say, I was able to manage the situation with this one, okay, more than then when I was in my 20s. Because when you have a particular symptom, you already know what to expect. Come on, I already have 2 children. So when I have a particular symptom, I already know, oh, this is it. This is what it looks like. Maybe this is what is happening to me now and all of that. But unlike then that I had Danny and Sammy, okay? And then again, you'll be able to choose a particular advice and trash another, because then a lot of people will come with different kind of advice. This one will come and tell you this, that one will come and tell you that, and you keep taking everything. You try to do everything they have advised you to do because you don't know anything about it. But with this particular one, I think you'll be able to differentiate and say no to some certain kind of advice. People should not mind me. The way I'm just flipping this haze because I am loving it. It doesn't look like I have anything on. I'm loving this. I'm loving what I'm seeing here. Oh my God. I'm loving this. And the fact that it doesn't look like I have anything on my hair. So these are some of the differences and similarities I think I've had with this pregnancy compared to that of Danny and Sammy when I was in my 20s. Another thing is being able to manage situations like, I remember then, husband would do any little thing. I'll get angry because pregnancy hormone, I still do not know how to manage it at when I was in my 20s, okay? But now that I'm old, you guys already know, okay? Now that I'm old, I've been able to manage the situation. Like when pregnancy hormone sets in, I'll just calm myself down and be like, Sandra, this is pregnancy hormone. Take it easy, okay? Unlike those days, I'll just flame up and start ranting, start shouting and all of that. But with this one, I've been able to, manage the situation. When I'm angry, I already know that, I think this is pregnancy hormone trying to control me this time. I'll just try and package and put myself together, okay? So I didn't have much wahala. When I was pregnant with Danny, at a point, Okada no dey gree carry me again for that our area because I'll enter bike. Somewhere I know that this is for 15 naira. I'll reach there and give the Okada man 20 naira. And before you know it, I'll start making trouble. I was so troublesome with Danny's pregnancy. I was so troublesome, eh? Because then with Sammy's own, we already had a car then. I can go out with car and all of that. But with this one, like, I don't think I've had a serious misunderstanding with anybody, like a serious issue that we've not been able to resolve with anybody with this particular one. Okay, but with Danny's pregnancy, I made a lot of enemies, plenty enemies. People that even when I had Danny, they were supposed to come and visit me and all of that. They didn't come because I gave them a lot of wahala when I was pregnant. All this had to do with being immature and all of that. But now that I am matured, I think it's better. The experience now is better, apart from the fact that the energy level dropped, okay, because you cannot compare having a child 13 years ago, 10 years ago, 9 years ago to having a child now that I am in my 30s, okay? So that's a different part of it that sometimes I'll be like, I miss this stage because then energy day now to do anything I want to do. I have the energy. Are you guys admiring me the way I am admiring myself? I'm just admiring myself. Trust me, I am. Because it's been long. I got a makeup done on this my beautiful face. So you guys, that is that about this particular video. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment, share. Of course, please subscribe to my channel. Are you sure I'm going to waste this look, or I'm still going to film another video? Let me figure out another video that I'm going to film. This look cannot just waste. Not possible. This look cannot just waste like that, okay? It cannot just waste like that. I'm going to film another video. Let me go to my video ideas list and get a beautiful story time to come and share with you guys, because I cannot come and waste this look just like that, okay? Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Like I said before, do not forget to like, comment, share, of course, subscribe to my channel. I'm begging you. Even if you don't want to subscribe before, please look at me now, because you're seeing this beautiful face. Be cool. I'm begging, subscribe to my channel, okay? And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.